Hello everyone, welcome to whatever I'm calling this channel this week. What I've got here is a set of Keihin CVK carbs. I believe these are CVK 32s. That actually doesn't say. Whatever they are the stock carburetor on my 1980 and 1981 Honda CX500. And in the process of servicing one of these, you'll notice that you may have runnability problems even after deep cleaning these as best as you can. And I'm talking everything. Ultrasonic cleaner, CLR, compressed air, carb cleaner that you buy at the store, absolutely everything. These carbs are reasonably simple, but even then it is a motorcycle carb, so there's a lot of complexity here. You know, we've got two primary jets, pilot jet and a slow jet, and we also have lots of emission stuff. Oh, that's kind of stuck in there. We also have some emission stuff going on here. We have an accelerator pump and air cutoff valves and that sort of thing. So there is a lot of passages in these to clog up. And one thing Keihin was very proud of was their pressed in low jet, and I'll show it to you here. Underneath the smaller of the two primary jets, there is an emulsion tube which does screw out, but then underneath that rubber plug is the slow jet, which does not come out. There's no threads, there's nothing to engage on in there. It's a pressed in brass emulsion tube, or jet in this case. It looks a lot like this that I just removed. This is for the smaller of the two main jets, and you see it's got a bunch of tiny holes here on the side, and those clog up. So what this all necessitates is what I have here. This is a 440 NC tap that I have bought from my local hardware store today. You need to make sure you get a quality one of these. I've never used a tap before. This will be interesting. What I'm going to do is tap these threads into that jet, and then what I have here is a 4x40 screw, washer, and nut that I'm going to use to try to pull it out. And then here is my handle. This was suggested to me by the wonderful members of the CX500 Facebook group and also the forums, both of which I am active on. The nice thing about these bikes is that they have very, very active communities. Lots of people working on them, restoring them, modifying them, making parts for them, the whole 9 yards. Snug that down. I need to use my shirt. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's in there now. Just gonna make sure that's lined up. And this is just this isn't for the faint of heart. You can ruin your carbs, and on eBay right now it looks like it's about $100 for a new carb that's still going to require cleaning, so you're gonna have to do this whole rigmarole again and hopefully not mess up that carb. So with that in mind, I have seen taps used before. I'm just going to apply a steady downward pressure and twist it gently. Okay, it's definitely biting now. I can feel resistance building up. It's staying in place if I let go of it. It's okay. This is actually a second set of carbs. This is not the set of carbs that's in my bike right now. This is off of my old bike, which I would like to get running in the future, so I'm going to clean this out anyway. What this one was doing was this carburetor was not firing at idle very well. The mixture was way off just on this one side. Oh, I have my chuck is no longer grabbing. Let's see, do I have anything I can use to get that super snugged down with? Let's see. This is probably real advisable here, but my hands are just a little bit clammy today. So let's see, this is going to be this direction to tighten it up. Oh, I'm so terrified of breaking this this off inside of my carb, because these are a very hard metal and I won't be getting that out. Okay, that's starting to feel really stiff now. It's starting to scare me a bit, so I'm gonna take this out. Oh, that's quite a bit of threads actually. Let's see down in there. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to use I forgot to use lubricant. Don't forget lubricant, kids. Out of just morbid curiosity to see how well this goes in right now. Let's see here. Might need a screwdriver. That could help just a bit. Let's see here. There's a handle, but where's a bit? Where is a bit, really, though? What on earth? What on earth? Where's all my stuff? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that might just work, actually. Okay. So, I'm just going to tighten this down a bit more and keep going. There we go. And I'm going to go grab some WD-40 to make sure that this doesn't bind up too much, because like I said, I really don't want this hardened metal to break off in there. And something I may have to do is actually take off just this pointed tip here. As you can see, the cutting threads don't actually start until about here on this. And that's a lot of depth. It's not doing anything, and this passageway does bottom out, and I don't want to screw up the tube part of that emulsion tube jet. So I may end up using my super high quality brand name rotary tool here to take the tip off of this, but we'll see if it gets a little bit easier to cut when I get some lube. All right, there we go. Got me some WD-40. Great stuff, million uses, most of them not the correct application, including this one probably, but here we go. Just give that a little squirt, and then start, go over there. All right, start loading her back up. All right, it's going back into the threads it already made. That's good. We don't want to cross thread. Ooh, that's spinning much easier now. Yeah, that was the ticket. Just work a little bit more down in there. Whoop. Okay. Yep, I'd say she's full. All right, I don't think I need to cut much deeper than this. And working it back and forth can also help clear some chips out. Or so I've heard. Who knows? I'm sure there's a machinist or someone who actually knows what they're doing watching this and going, oh my gosh, this kid is just leading everyone astray. That's a reasonable amount of threads cut in that, I feel. So I'm going to take my washer, which I hope is a large enough diameter, is it? Let's see here. Oh, it's perfect. Wow. Imagine that. Okay. So nut goes on here first. I have no idea what size the head of that nut is, actually. That could be important. All right, and then washer. I'll probably take that a bit further up there. And then on it goes. Start screwing it in. All right. Now I require a wrench. Do I have one? Probably not. I've just made a very interesting discovery. As it turns out, that nut is the exact size, computer come back, the exact size as a bit driver. So I just take the handle of my vessel and away we go. And that came entirely too easy. Oh my gosh. Wow, I thought I just yanked the threads right out of that, but there it is. Okay, cool. Let's see what we're dealing with there. You can see this ring here is where it was pressed in, and let's see. Honestly, it's not looking super dirty, which is almost concerning because I need a I really want a smoking gun here. Let's take the let's unscrew, gently grab that. Oh, took my screwdriver apart. I thought I'd need that. There we go. Get you out of there. All right. Very curious to see how deep those threads actually cut. And the nice thing is that now those threads are there, and this is now a removable jet. And apparently those threads don't actually have much effect on the operation of this. It looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threads down in there to about this point on the jet. So yeah, that's probably pretty good. Oh, it is definitely plugged up. There's all sorts of grime here, and I cannot see. Yeah, it looks like there's some crud in these holes. So there we go. That is one jet done. And now with that out, I'm going to take this, I'm going to run this through the ultrasonic again on high heat so that I can get anything that was blocked by this emulsion tube and also clean out the seat there. And then reinstallation will just be screwing this back on and gently tapping it down with a rubber mallet. So there you go. That's how you remove the slow jet from a Keihin in a CX500. For more incredibly useful and totally not specific knowledge like this, give me a subscribe or something. I don't know. I might do more stuff like this. I might do something completely different. I'm 3 years into this channel or so, and I still have no idea what I actually want it to be. So leave me suggestions, I guess. Peace out.